In our group, we use Google searches, IMDb database, and film sites to find out information about the thriller genre. These were useful because they gave us an insight about the genre, initial ideas about different subgenres, and progression of thriller movies. To further our knowledge of the thriller genre and opening title sequences, we use YouTube to watch them and see some of the conventions of the genre, typical shot types, and how directors build ambience. We as a group use PowerPoint to present features of our planning throughout, beginning with initial own ideas in Research House 1 and 3, which give an overview to the conventions of the genre. PowerPoints are then used to present our initial group ideas and pitch. We would theoretically use social media websites such as Facebook and Twitter for the promotion of our ad campaign. The thriller genre is unique in the sense it has many sub and hybrid genres. Alfred Hitchcock produced a series of infamous thriller franchises. He is the master of suspense, using shot techniques and editing to engage the audience. The film was planned, working in a group, mind-mapping ideas to do with subgenres and film OTS that all members of the group had done individually. At this point, we decided to focus on the crime aspects of the film genre and focus on youth films.
We used the Canon EOS 550D, which is a DSLR camera, and we used a DSLR over using a standard video camera, as DSLRs have a lot more manual capabilities which are needed to complete a variety of shots. Before filming our OTS, we improved our skills with the Canon EOS 550D itself, learning how to set custom white balance and adjust exposure depending on the location and a shot, along with learning how to adjust the focus. Our shots had to reflect the genre that we were filming for, so we filmed a lot of POV shots. However, the variety that we used makes the OTS a lot more interesting and intriguing for the target audience. For our sound, throughout the film we did not need an external microphone, as all our sounds are non-diegetic. We used non-diegetic sound for dramatic effects and to create certain moods throughout the OTS. Our sound effects were mainly from the college resource, except a few which were found on free download websites. The font was used as our font resource, as it contains a huge database of fonts which portray all types of emotions. We simply used it as it offers a huge variety of fonts, and in fact that font has 22,000 fonts to choose from. Finding something that we liked was quite difficult, but in the end we settled on a font that we liked and installed it to our editing station for our OTS. Knowing that we had to use a royalty-free soundtrack, we browsed a lot of the royalty-free music resources. However, we struggled to find something that we would like and actually fit nicely with our OTS, so we asked a music producer for permission to use their track and was successful, and that actually fits very nicely. The titles were influenced by the movie Kidulthood, as the titles are very sharp and appealing to the eye. By using two different colours for the names of the actors, it separates their names into sections, making it stand out more. The orange connotates joy, happiness and success, which is all ironic, as the characters are all completely the opposite of the connotations. This is a juxtaposition.
We used the Premiere software to create a fast-moving, suspicious atmosphere by cutting shots in a montage style. We added music by the producer Hoochie to give the title sequence a certain pace and add a darker tension and mood. Sound effects are used, for example, footsteps, door knocking, and atmospheric city sounds. The more dramatic, diegetic sound effects, like a burglar alarm and doors breaking, are implemented to give the opening sequence a more visceral and violent energy. To make sure the sound effects flowed well, we used exponential fades on the more subtle sound effects. We designed titles for the acting cast, which were different to the titles for writer, director, etc. The actors' titles stand out more with their last name in orange. We also added the titles on a variety of different levels in the shots, taking advantage of open spaces in the shot. We also changed the contrast and saturation grades to give an overall colour tone to the piece, similar to the stark black and white contrast of the French film La Haine.